Hello, this is Jefferson Davis of jeffersondavis.us. This is a new podcast I'm really excited about it called F128. And I was trying to come up with a name that referenced photography and also the fact that I'm going blind. And it's kind of a closing in from the sides, kind of going blind kind of thing. And I'm not going to talk continuously about going blind. But what I will do is talk about photography a lot. And when issues come up with the issue of going blind, then I will be sure to document that, but not to the point of boring people. But we're going to talk about pinhole photography. I have over on a shelf here a Le Rouge 135L pinhole camera that I love. My wife bought for me earlier this year. So that gave me the idea. The F number, the F stop on that pinhole camera is F128. And nobody else on the internet has a podcast called F128. So why not, right? So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been blind in one eye my entire life, and now I'm going blind in the other. But because of that, I guess I've always had a fascination with cameras and capturing images. And for years, when things went digital, I went digital, just like most people. And then when COVID hit and we were all sitting at home bored to tears, I ordered a few old cameras and started learning how to fix old cameras that were broken. And I never made a full living at it, but I enjoy doing it as a hobby, and I still do it. I can't see as well as I could. It takes me longer to perceive things, and even with a large magnifier, it's still somewhat difficult to work on, minuscule little bitty curtain rails and such, and handling little bitty screws. So it does get a little difficult, but I still enjoy doing it. And for as long as I can do it, I'm going to do it. But I still photograph regularly. Still love it. I still love film. And that's what I'm here to talk about is film photography. We're going to talk about news a little bit, but this is not going to be a news podcast. It's going to be somewhat off the cuff, but every week I will have show notes talking about what I am talking about. And once we get this thing going for a few weeks, I will have my wife on here as well, because she is the one that has to put up with me and put up with all of these cameras and lenses and all the photography gear that I have adopted since we have been together, and it's quite a lot. But she loves film photography as well. That's all she shoots. That's all she wants to shoot, other than her iPhone. So we have that along with a million other things in common. And she really supports what I do. And now that I'm, going blind, I work just like the rest of you, but while I can still photograph and while I can still talk, I'll be able to talk about it, of course, till I'm blue in the face, but I won't be able to see anymore, in a few years. So I want to talk about it and play with cameras and photograph as much as I can. And this podcast is going to be about that adventure. But as I said, once we get started and get the ball rolling here, I will invite other people onto the podcast. I have several people in mind, but I'm not going to ask them to join me in the beginning because I want to start to at least grow an audience before I go to people, photographers here in Arizona, and say, hey, would you like to be on a podcast with 0 subscribers? You can't do that. I mean, you can, and they might be nice enough to do it for you, but I'm not trying to grow an audience off of other people's names, just off myself and my own personality, I'm a nice guy. I like to think so anyway. And I thought this would be unique and interesting. There's a lot of photographers on the internet, film photographers on the internet, blind people, and partially blind people like myself on the internet. But blind photographers are a rarity, and partially blind photographers are a rarity as well. So, if you have vision issues and you would like to be on the podcast or like to talk about going blind, let me know. Send me a message. You can also send me a message at or email at inquiries@jeffersondavis.us. You can also go to my website and read what I think about cameras, because I do camera reviews and stuff like that on a semi-regular basis. I'm trying to get more regular at it because I'm trying to subsidize my income, which I work for a large corporation. That's all I will say. In a financial sector. I work 2 jobs, but once they found out I was going blind, I'm a problem, and they're doing everything they can to get rid of me. But that's pretty bog standard as it is. So I'm having to fight to keep my job. But anyway, this has been a Jefferson Davis production, and I will be back. We will get a regular schedule going, but right now, with the holidays, it's a little difficult. But anytime that I can get up early, when it's still quiet, when the dogs are not going crazy, and do these podcasts, I will do them. Anyway, this has been Jefferson Davis production. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.